Hi, my fine smelling friends, and welcome back to Notes from Josephine. I'm really glad that you're here. Today is another perfume diary. I want to let you know what I've been wearing lately. Because it's been so hot, you might think that I'm into freshies. It's not the case. I've actually been wearing perfumes that are a little bit heavier, a little darker, sultry in the heat. So if you want to know what those are, stay put. I started the week in a rose sort of mood. So the first three perfumes that I wore last week actually have rose in the name, and they all have rose in the fragrance. The first one is Rose's Musk by Montale. I just love this bottle. I think that's so pretty. The dark pink with kind of the gold striped pattern all the way around. This is a gorgeous rose and musk perfume. It is sweet in the beginning, but just a little bit. Has a little touch of fruitiness right up top. That goes away very quickly. And the musk comes up to make it smooth and velvety and just wonderful. Oh, I love this in the summer. There is a honey note as well that warms it up, smooths it out, but the rose never leaves from the center stage. It's all about rose. If you're familiar with the aromatherapy line at Bath & Body Works, this is the lotion that I really like to wear with it. It's the Love lotion, and it's rose and vanilla. So if you're familiar with this, you have a little bit of a sense of what this perfume smells like. It's gorgeous. It goes everywhere. It has quite good performance too. Good staying power. It's not a sillage balm at all. It ends up being quite a skin scent. But I just love it. That is Rose's Musk by Montale. The next perfume I wore, I'm almost embarrassed to show you because I've complained about this perfume so much. But it has found its season. This is Rose Extase by Ricci. Okay, when I first got this perfume, I was disappointed because I don't know, I just expected something else. And it was too raspberry, too scratchy. There's something in it that still smells like dry erase marker to me. But something about that slight scratchiness in the hot weather just works. I wore this 2 days in a row last week. Blew my mind. My husband loved it. I loved it. I wore it to the hospital. I could smell it all day on myself, and it was gorgeous. So I waited it out and finally found a time that this perfume works. This is Rose Extase by Ricci. Rose, raspberry, and scratchiness. We like it now. The third rose-based perfume, and I wore this back to back with the other roses. It's new to my collection. This is Rosewood by, I can't see where it says the name. Ha! It's on there, I swear it is. This is Rosewood by Banana Republic. I really like this. I bought it a while ago and didn't open it and just let it sit in a cabinet for a while because I thought, it might be boring, but I was having one of those days that I was craving a new perfume. I happened to be at TJ Maxx. This happened to be there. We collided and it came home with me. But you know what? I love it. On my skin, it's really beautiful because it has a amber wood that is in the top notes, but it does smell like rosewood. It's very woody, very deep, and it has that rose touch, and the lasting power on that is fantastic. The lasting power on this is actually better than the lasting power on the Montale, so that surprised me. I loved it all day. I wore it to work, and it was perfect. This is Rosewood by Banana Republic. If you see it and you have a chance to pick it up, I would recommend it. After I got through my rose phase, I found that I was craving some ouds, and not like wimpy ouds like so many designer perfumes have. I wanted a Middle Eastern oud, kind of dirty, really woody, so that's what I went for. The first oud that I wore, I had to go really lightly on this to wear it to work, but I made up for that when I got home, is Musky Oud by Rihanna. This is available through Fragrance X. It's one of the only places that carry this line. The notes still aren't on Fragrantica, which is annoying me if I'm honest. But this, you guys, oh my God. This is a dark chocolate oud. Ah, it's beautiful. There's something slightly sweet about it. It flirts with being a gourmand, but then that oud, the real oud, the dirty sort of oud, comes up. Not a barnyardy oud. I know what you're thinking. It's not that. It's just the authentic, real wood, damp, almost rotting kind of feeling wood. It's gorgeous in here. I wish I could make it sound better, but it's just stunning. Oh, I love that. There's almost a black licorice feeling to it in the heart notes as well. Love, love, love this. Huge compliment grabber. My husband loves this. Every time I wear it, he raves on it. And it's like, nobody smells like this. You're gonna be really unique. Again, I had to go very, very light on it, and mostly on my chest where I could smell it. That's pretty much where I wore it. Because it could blast everybody out, but I needed it and wore it anyway. This is Musky Oud by Rihanna. I think it's in about the $35 range. Well worth it. I just love this. I had such good luck with that the next day I wanted to stick with an oud. This is also by Rihanna. Both of these I think were part of my oud haul several months back. This one is called Sab'Ha Wa Oud, and it's by Rihanna. I put this back on for you guys just to show off a little bit. I usually don't have it on there, but I think it's so cool looking that it just makes the bottle look awesome. You can see I have put quite a dent in this. It's amazing. This has the same type of oud as Musky Oud, but it has to me a raspberry complement to it. So I call it my raspberry oud. Again, a great woodiness. This also dries down to be kind of a coffee latte. Oop, you're dead to me. I wore it to the hospital and somebody walked by. I was in a hall by a patient room and someone walked by and said, "Woo, it smells good down here." I knew that was me because of that latte, kind of warm, inviting. Oh God, it's nice. I knew that I put this on a little bit heavier than I should have. Didn't care, did it anyway. Musky Oud set me up. See, I did that really light-handed. No one could smell it, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go a little heavier. I'm gonna walk on the wild side. This is Sab'Ha Wa Oud by Rihanna. Well worth having. And they're different enough to have both of these two. They're both gorgeous. I'm not done with my oud kick yet. This perfume is new. I'm going to say about a month old to my collection. And so far it is the only Mancera in my collection. This is Oud Lemon Mint. Okay, scope out that bottle. Stunning. Just amazing. It's Mancera. High quality. Everything's just beautiful. The sprayer is out of this world. I got to show you how it sprays. Just these long, deep sprays. God, so satisfying. Okay, now the juice. This is stunning. There's no doubt about it. It has the lemon and the oud come together at the beginning. People say they don't smell any mint in it, and there's no mint in the notes, but there's something minty feeling about it. The thing that makes this so awesome is the almond note, because almond comes in and just takes all of those notes and smooths it out, adds just a touch of sweetness, so it's not too lemony. I don't love really lemony perfumes on my skin. It's gorgeous. It has great performance. Not monster projection, but it does project and it does last a long time. Okay, so I got sucked into this because some reviewers were showing it on YouTube. You know how that goes. I'm such a lemming. So I went to order it. Everybody was out of it, and I put myself on the wait list. It popped up once on the wait list, and I dithered around, and should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Finally put it in the basket, but I was too late. I was telling my husband this, and he's like, snooze you lose. Next time it's available, grab it. So I did. It came up again. I ordered it. Boom! There it is. It's pricey. I don't usually buy perfumes this pricey. And here's the dilemma for me. This is obviously high quality. It's a gorgeous scent, no doubt about it. But as I look at the happiness factor, does it make me happier than Musky Oud? No. Does it make me happier than Sab'Ha Wa Oud? No. Was it $100 more than both of those? Yes. So I'm grappling. I don't mind spending money for perfume, and this is a gorgeous one, but there's a lot of great affordable things out there. This is Oud Lemon Mint. Very unisex, beautiful on men or women. It's a good one. Okay, next, I was in the mood for something a little bit more outdoorsy, a little fresh, a little sagey, and Versace, the Dreamer. God, you guys know I love this. I love it, love it, love it. And it never disappoints. And nor did it disappoint me this week. I wore it to the hospital, was beautiful. I could smell it all day. It's not like anything else I have. If you guys don't have this, you just have to. It's reasonably priced, it lasts a long time, and it's different, it's unique. Oh, I just love that. This is Versace, the Dreamer. I need a backup of that. I've put a pretty good dent in this bottle. I had a bottle before this and ended up giving it to my brother. He really likes it too. Okay, the next perfume I wore was Rebecca Minkoff. I got this little, twist up thingy. I think I got this at Marshall's to just check out the scent. And it's a pretty good scent. It has tobacco in it. I had to have it. But it's a balsamic scent, tobacco, amber, a little bit boozy. Reminds me a whole lot of Sarah Jessica Parker's Stash. I could never wear that one because that hurts my nose. There's something in there I just can't do. This one does not hurt my nose. So I wore this and enjoyed it. Didn't blow me away. It's good though, and it's quite, it's reminding me of a celebrity perfume that I can't put my finger on right now. But it's quite nice. It's creamy, it's sweet, there's some vanilla in there. But there's also some woods, again the tobacco, that rough it up just a little bit. So I wore that during the day, came home and thought, what would layer well over that? Because I didn't want to put that on again. Some of the others I came home and just put it on again because I love them so much. And I found the perfect partner for Rebecca Minkoff. And that is John Varvatos Vintage. I just barely featured this in my last video. I'm sorry, you guys, but it is so damn beautiful. Wow. So I put it on over the Rebecca Minkoff. And I put it on heavy. Oh God, it's so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. my description isn't going to do it justice, but it is a tobacco perfume, but there's brightness in the beginning, kind of bergamot. There's some greens. It's fresh. You almost think it's going to be a green cologne. It is not. It dries down to, it's all about the tobacco. It's all about booziness, barbershop. It's fantastic. So I wore it out on the deck, shared a glass of wine with my husband, and he was so jealous. Just like for an hour. God, you smell so good. It's so good. I keep smelling that. I'm like, yeah, I know. You're not getting it. This is John Varvatos, vintage. Those are the perfumes I wore during the daytime and in the evening. The perfumes I wore most to bed last week are first Paris Hilton Dazzle. This is a fantastic bedtime perfume. It's cherry and patchouli. That's really what it is to me. But the patchouli is not a knockout patchouli. It's just strong enough to really lift the cherry note. I think it's beautiful, and it's a great sleeping perfume. This one also layers really nicely. If you have a perfume with berries or cherry or strawberry or something that you're wanting to accent, this is great. This is Paris Hilton Dazzle. I'm doing a good job of putting a little dent in that one. It was one of my bedtime perfumes. The other perfume I wore a lot to bed, this is new to my collection as well. This is Fleur Fatale by Kim Kardashian. This bottle is hideous. I really hate it. It's cheap. This, if you take it off too fast, will pop off the nozzle. That's irritating. The scent itself is good. It reminds me of Stella, the original Stella by Stella McCartney. It's that kind of rose scent. It's not really strong. It doesn't have huge performance, which is why it's such a great bedtime perfume. But it is beautiful. It's the rose and the muskiness. It's got a little bit of fruit in the top notes, but it is a rose perfume. I love rose perfumes. So if you're not into rose at all, you're not going to be into this at all. But I have found that it's a perfect bedtime perfume because I don't care about performance in bedtime perfumes. They just need to get me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? This is Fleur Fatale by Kim Kardashian. What have you been wearing this week? Anything that just knocked your socks off or that didn't work for you at all? I always love to hear from you guys. Thanks again for joining me. I'll be back really soon. In the meantime, stay safe, smell fantastic, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.